It is always a pleasure to come back to my alma mater, Ghana's premier university, the University of Ghana, and particularly so to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the establishment of our nation's premier medical school. I congratulate management, faculty, staff, students, and alumni of the University of Ghana Medical School for the various roles they have played in realizing this milestone. Kudos to each and every one of you. The pioneer students of the school were my seniors at the university, several of whom went on to have distinguished careers in the medical profession, both domestically and internationally. I applaud them for their achievements and contributions that have brought renown to our nation and helped improve our healthcare system. Chairperson, medical doctors occupy hallowed places in our lives. The title doctor instinctively evokes respect and unquestioning trust. We seem prepared to take chances with other aspects of our lives, but not with doctors. Indeed, when it comes to medical doctors, we want to be certain that they are well-trained and have authentic qualifications. We do not knowingly take chances with medical doctors of doubtful qualifications. This is not surprising. Good health is fundamental to all we do and hope to do. It is the reason access to quality health care is a right that is enshrined in the Constitution. This constitutional right can best materialize if health institutions like the University of Ghana Medical School, nursing training schools, and other allied health training institutions produce the required numbers of competent personnel who enjoy the confidence of the population. It is on this basis, I believe, that the theme for this celebration, building on 60 years of quality medical education, the role of technology, is so apt for the times in which we find ourselves. Many of us here are aware of the commitments made by government since January 2017 when I took office in the areas of education, health, and technology. Over the last 5 years, we've pursued policies in these sectors of national life to improve its quality and help place our nation onto the path of sustained development, progress, and prosperity. As you may be aware, the Ministry of Health has recently launched the Universal Health Coverage, UHC, roadmap. The vision of this roadmap is to guarantee good health care for all people living in Ghana. To set out clearly the UHC goal for Ghana, a national definition of UHC has been stated as, and I quote, all people in Ghana have timely access to high-quality health services, irrespective of ability to pay at the point of use, i.e. care, unquote. With this definition of UHC, every Ghanaian will have access to quality healthcare services without money being a barrier, with the National Health Insurance Scheme helping to realize this. Ensuring access to services is not limited to geographical accessibility, but also to timely access to health services, especially in the context of emergency care. Government's commitment to improving our healthcare delivery system is evident in the Agenda 111 initiative. This project will provide 101 standard 100-bed district hospitals with accommodation for doctors and nurses in districts without district hospitals, 6 new regional hospitals for each of the 6 new regions, rehabilitate the Afia Nkwanta Hospital in the Western region, 1 new regional hospital for the Western region, and 3 psychiatric hospitals for each of the 3 zones of the country, that is the North, Middle, and Coastal. And the entire package at an estimated cost of $1.765 billion United States dollars. Such a development will help make Ghana a center of medical excellence and a preferred destination for medical tourism in West Africa. A great deal of the preparatory work for the execution of this ambitious project has been completed, and it is my determination that the entire project will be completed before I leave office on 7th January 2025. Our next step is to improve on the accreditation seals for our hospitals and even go ahead to acquire international accreditation seals such as Joint Commission International. This is in line with our universal health coverage roadmap and aligns perfectly with our country's national health policy, which I launched at the Accra International Conference Center in November of 2020. Chairperson, the government has been working tirelessly to digitize the various sectors of our economy, and the health sector has not been left out. Currently, we're working on digitizing all records in the hospitals through the Lightwave Health Information Management System. We started with the teaching hospitals, and we plan to work in a phased approach to cover every health facility in Ghana. It is time to deliberate on how best we can use technology to reach out to students across the country, so that we do not have to bring all of them to Accra or the few medical schools we have in the country to impart knowledge to them. Virtual reality is increasingly becoming popular in the training of medical professionals because it allows for medical professional skills education, assessment, standardization, and knowledge sharing for better healthcare infrastructure. Virtual reality, in addition to other digital transformation products, provides the space for the innovative ideas we need to adopt in the training of our medical students. The adoption of these technologies will require a fundamental rethink of how we deliver medical education. We need to take a second look at the curriculum of medical education in view of the digital revolution. I thus encourage the Ministries of Education and Health to work together to leverage on technology to increase access to the many students who hitherto have been denied the opportunity to follow their passion of studying medicine because of insufficient facilities and faculty. I'm aware of the state of the 60-year-old buildings in which the school is housed. The university, the Ministry of Health, and the Ministry of Education should come up with a workable plan for expansion of the medical school, and I assure you that government will provide the necessary support for it. Additionally, to ease the transportation challenges confronting the schools when it has to convey students from Legon campus and Kolebu campus to other health facilities for clinical training, and in recognition of the school's contribution to the growth of medical and health professional training in Ghana, I've presented a modest birthday gift of a 51-seater school bus to the school. Before I conclude, Madam Chair, it is important that I use this platform to bring up a subject that has been topical for many years. Our medical schools have got a good reputation and have been training good doctors and dentists who find work with some ease in all parts of the world. But the doctor-dentist population ratio in our country still remains unsatisfactory after 65 years of nationhood. We currently do not have the right numbers of doctors, dentists, and healthcare professionals with the right mix of skills and expertise in our regions, districts, and deprived communities, especially for the newly created regions and districts. The news of doctors refusing postings to these areas is thus particularly distressing. I encourage all medical practitioners to follow the worthy example of your great forebears, like Dr. Charles Eastman, Dr. Evans Zamfon, and their likes, who readily accepted postings in their early years at a time when the national infrastructure was even more harrowing than it is today. They did so because they believed that the Hippocratic oath they took imposed a duty on them to offer their services, especially to the most needy. It was their work that helped build our nationwide health system from which we are all benefiting. I'm therefore appealing to you, as passionately as I can, to accept postings to accredited regional and district hospitals where your services are needed most, particularly during your housemanship years. It will take time for us to build the Ghana we want, the Ghana of a good road network, good schools available all around the country, and satisfactory electricity supply everywhere. That is the challenge of our generation. Let us join hands to overcome this challenge and build the Ghana we want. Each one of us has to contribute to this endeavor, for no one else will come and do it for us. The countries we admire and want to emulate were built by their people, just like you and me, who made the sacrifices that led to the present state of their countries. Chairperson, today's anniversary lecture has been delivered by an alumnus, one of your own, who has excelled internationally, having been as Deputy Director General of WHO, one of the principal organizers of the global response to the outbreak of the Ebola pandemic, and who is back home on retirement. The timing of his retirement was godsend, for his contribution to our response to the COVID-19 pandemic has been truly phenomenal. When I knew of his presence in the country, I appointed him coordinator of the COVID-19 task force, which under my chairmanship has been responsible for formulating the national response to the pandemic. And he's an important part of the reason Ghana's handling of the pandemic has attracted such international acclaim. I encourage all students here to see Dr. Asamoah as a role model. I hope you listened to him carefully, and I hope you learned from him. I conclude with hearty congratulations once again to the University of Ghana Medical School, the management, faculty, students, alumni, and the University of Ghana on this 60th anniversary, and say with some confidence that I accept the challenge thrown at me by the anniversary lecturer and will do my very best to accomplish it. May God bless the University of Ghana Medical School and us all, and may God bless our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. I thank you for your attention.